to build what he calls a ridiculously good life, that he realized his mission, to use his disability and start conversations that change lives. He has since spoken over 3,000 times in more than 57 countries on topics as varied as bullying, inspiring positive change, persistence, determination, and his own life story. No matter where he goes, he communicates one core message, that no matter your circumstances, you can overcome them. Nick is the author of several books, including Life Without Limits, Inspiration for a Ridiculously Good Life, Unstoppable, The Incredible Power of Faith in Action, Love Without Limits, a remarkable story of true love conquering all, and Stand Strong, You Can Overcome Bullying, and other stuff that keeps you down. Please join us in welcoming Nick Vujicic.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much for the honor of having me here today. I hope that I'm going to be adding value, not just to Sensei and what they want to accomplish here at this conference, but really in your own life for many, many years to come. I'm originally from Australia. I now live in Southern California. Oh, we got some Aussies in the room. Oh, we got some Aussies. And we got some Californians in the room. I am just so thankful that the family that I've been blessed with has really blessed my socks off, and the blessings of my life has really become exceedingly abundantly more than I could ever ask for. And I just want to be real with you today. I want to inspire you. I want to help you to dream big. I want you also to write down a couple principles throughout this keynote that you can always go back to when you go through the ups and downs of life. Do you see my foot? Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. First of all, I want to share with you, if we can turn my audio down a little bit so I feel like I can even raise my voice when I get excited. My hands fly everywhere and my voice goes up. I have a family photo I'd like to share with you right now up on screen. Can you see the screens up there? This is my amazing wife, Kanae. She's half Japanese, half Mexican. We call that Japsican. And it was love at first sight. She lived in Texas and I lived in California. And when I looked at her and she looked at me, I couldn't feel my legs. And it was love at first sight, and the way that I proposed to her was we got the ring, put it in a cream puff, and I rented a sailboat out in Santa Barbara and made this tray of, with the baker of course, the tray of cream puffs. I got her to feed me the correct cream puff. I managed to finish the cream puff without choking on the ring, and I said, baby, can I kiss your hand? And I went, and then I went down on her ring finger and she thought I was getting kinky or something. I promise I didn't lay a hand on her or anything. And then I pull back and she sees the ring and she starts crying. And I said, baby, I love you. Will you spend the rest of your life with me? Will you please marry me? And she said yes, and 6 months later, we got married. And these are our two boys, Kiyoshi and Dayan. They're 4 and 2 years old. We're just about to go on a Hawaiian vacation. They're waiting for me in Hawaii. I'm jumping on a plane right away because I've been doing 3 weeks of work. But we are also expecting now twins. Can I just say that if you're a mother, I love you. You guys are incredible. My parents were such pillars of strength for me. My wife is the greatest inspiration of my life. the greatest blessing after believing in heaven itself. And I just want you all to know that in my life, I wouldn't be who I am without the people around me. And for me, my life, I know that I've met a lot of people around me that don't have the loving support that they sometimes needed. I've also met people who had the loving support that they needed, but it wasn't enough. Example, me. And there are times in life where you feel like what you have is not enough. And I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but basically Sensi has brought me as a guy without arms and legs, letting you know that if a man without arms and legs can dream big, then so can you. And I want you to know that authentically, I want you to live your best life in the greatest potential that you've ever dreamed, because truly my dreams not only have come true, but I am so happy with my life. And it's not because everything's perfect in my life, it's because I've applied some principles, values, and attitudes in my life that have really transformed my life from a disabled kid, never believing that I would ever get married, never believing that I would ever really have a job. I've just been with 2 presidents in Eastern Balkan region this last week and spoke to 60,000 people 48 hours ago. And for me, I want you to know that when I achieve my goal and dream, the greatest thing that I've ever experienced is seeing other people succeed. And I want you to succeed. And I want you to know that life is full of ups and downs. And happiness doesn't just come and go. It's when you understand this next line. Ready? Run for the good and excellent things. But don't let the good and excellent things distract you or keep you from the most important things. Before we get into anything deeper on that level, I always open up with a couple funny stories. You know, when children saw me at school, they looked at me and they're like, "What happened?" And I go up to them and I say, "Cigarettes." It's a great anti-cigarette campaign right there. Saved a couple people from lung cancer right there. But I didn't know what to do with all the attention. You know, even adults, they didn't know what to do with me. Do they shake my hand? And I say, "Nah, man, that's a waste of time. Just give me a hug." And so I hug everyone. I actually broke the Guinness Book of World Records for 1,749 hugs in an hour. My arms fell off. And the scary thing about hugging so many different people is anyone can just pick me up and take me home, right? Put me on your TV set box. What am I going to do? My wife will come after you. But I love just, you know, breaking the ice with people. And my parents always said, "Nick, you know you look different, and so do they, but they don't know that you're just like them until you start talking." And so I started talking, I started making jokes and saying, "Oh, isn't it a cold day today? You know, I can't feel my hands," kind of thing. And then that humor just exploded to actually some really cool, fun pranks. Can I tell you a couple pranks? We actually, in Dallas-Fort Worth area, on a plane to LAX, on a 6 o'clock in the morning flight, my friend was the pilot. So we actually arranged this in advance that I would actually dress up as the pilot and greet the passengers as they walked on the plane. Now, as you can imagine, it's an early morning flight, so everyone's half asleep. And everyone's kind of, you know, keeping to themselves and looking at the floor and walking down the jetway and sipping on their coffee. And then with the jacket of a pilot and the hat and the badge and everything, just outside the door of the plane, on the floor of the jetway, there I stand. And I say, "Good morning, welcome aboard, my name is Captain Vujicic." And they're like, "What?" I mean, the caffeine just kicked in right there and then. Like, and I said, "Yes, we got some new technology." They're like, "No way!" We put some hidden cameras down the jetway, got some reactions. If you don't believe me, it's on YouTube. It was so funny. The kids are like, "Oh man, this is so cool, I'm gonna put on Instagram." And then all the parents are like, did you know about this? No, I didn't know about this. And they're like freaking out and stuff. Everyone's on the plane and my friend says, okay, come on board. And so I walk on the plane just like this, and you look down the aisle, and everyone's head's like... And so I grabbed the microphone and I said, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for boarding so fast. And they're like, oh my gosh! Some people came to Jesus right there and then. Can I tell you the funniest story though? One day I was in the car and I'm at the traffic lights and this car comes up next to us. This girl's looking at me from the other car and she's looking at me like this. So I'm looking at her like that. So all she sees is my head from the side. So imagine all you see is my head. I grab the seatbelt in my mouth and I loosen it like this and then I can freely move. Now she's looking at me like, why are you eating your seatbelt? And I'm like, oh man, this is going to be so good. So imagine all you see is my head. I just did this. Now, I'm not here to tell you stuff that ain't real. For me, what you see is what you get. And obstacles are obstacles. Barriers are barriers. But the people who overcome are the ones who not only persist, but the triumphant, victorious ones who understand that doing anything great, it takes a challenge. Anyone who ever did anything good, or great, or big, understood that obstacles and barriers are not an impossible sticker stamped on your life. It is a challenge. And those who succeed in life, who become strong, who become courageous, who become victorious, are the ones who understand the power of choice. Now, we can't choose to be born. We don't choose when we're going to die. We just buried my father at 62 years old at pancreatic cancer 3 months ago. But we know that when you have faith and love, you find hope. And the way you live your life and choose to perceive things is such a great key for you to become who you want to be. The first thing that I want to ask you is, who are you? There was a previous speaker right here on this platform who mentioned gratitude. What is gratitude? Let me tell you, my parents always said, Nick, don't worry what anyone else says. You're beautiful, you're special. And I'm like, I don't want to be special. And it's hard to be thankful when you see sometimes other people who have more than you. And I went to school and people were bullying me and teasing me. It brought me to an attempted suicide. And it wasn't just because of bullying. It was because I convinced myself that I had no hope. I was certain I would never get married. Was I wrong or what? Absolutely. So good to be wrong sometimes, isn't it? So good to be wrong sometimes. I know you women are much more frequently correct and right than us men. I know there's some men here, they're nodding. But I'll tell you right now, that in my life, I never thought I'd get married. And I thought to myself, even if I got married, even if I got married, I can't even hold my wife's hand. Well, today I realized I don't need to hold her hand. I just need to hold her heart. You don't need arms for that. How am I going to hold my kids when they're crying? Well, when they cry, they hug me. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces. when you give your broken pieces a chance. I'm not here to compare my suffering to your suffering. In fact, I always tell teenagers, I believe it's worse being in a broken home than having no arms and legs. You can have arms and legs, but not know two things. These are the two things I want you to walk away with. The truth of who are you and what do you want. For me, I convinced myself that I was not of same value and worth of other people because of how I looked. And my parents said, you know what, Nick, if no one's your friend because of how you look, well, they're probably not going to be the best friends anyway, because you want people who love you for you. Some of you don't even know what that means. Some of you don't even love you for you. Because when you get up in front of the mirror, all you see is sometimes negativity. And I tell you, man, it's always like this rat race of trying to find what happiness is. What is it going to take for us to look at ourselves and actually start seeing positive things instead of negative things? And I don't know about you, but for me, when I look at 8-year-olds, I love speaking in front of 8-year-olds. I speak in front of many, many crowds, and in front of an 8-year-old crowd, I said, hey guys, can I ask you a question? They're like, uh-huh. I said, have you ever been stressed? They're like, uh-huh. And I'm like, what's stressing you out? Homework is so hard, and my brother and my sister, they annoy me every single day. And my parents don't give me everything I want. They're like, so stressed. And then you talk to 13-year-olds, and they're stressed. Oh, everything around me is changing. I don't even know who I am anymore. My parents, they freak me out. They're like from another planet. They don't understand me. I don't understand them. I put a do not disturb sign on my door, and they still come into my room. They freak me out. I thought I could trust my friends, and my friends, they backstab me. They invite me to the party, then they uninvite me to the party. I'm so sick of this. I'm so stressed. I need a boyfriend. Then you're 17, you gotta get out of high school. If I can just get into college and everything's gonna be what? Okay. You get into college and is everything okay? No. Then you get into college and now what do you need? Money! Oh, if I can just find a job, then everything is gonna be okay. You finally get your job, and is everything okay? No! You look at your boss after 2 days in the face. And you look at your boss, and you look to the heavens, and you say, really? You gave me him? I hate him! He stresses me out! And then all the single people, when I finally find the one, ¿dónde está mi Romeo? When I find my Juliet, then everything's gonna be what? Okay. No. Go talk to some married people. If you ain't happy single, honey, you ain't gonna be happy married. Someone even gave me a standing ovation for that one. That's hilarious. Those are the married people clapping. So who are you? Are you thankful? If you're writing down principles, put this down. Attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude. Be thankful. I am so thankful for my foot. And I realize it's not a season where therein I reach happiness. It's not even such a circumstantial change that enters into a season of joy, of peace, of purpose. When you have an attitude of gratitude, that is the foundation. For me, this foot, I love this foot. I got 2 toes. Peace, how you doing? When the doctor saw me for the first time, my parents had no idea that I was going to be born this way. And when I was born, I mean, no one knows why I was born this way. My doctors don't know why I was born this way. My parents don't know why I was born this way. Lady Gaga sure don't know why I was born this way. Man, when I was born, I said, surprise! The doctor said to my parents, he will not walk. He will not go to school. He will not even be able to probably stand up. He will be a vegetable in bed for the rest of his life. That is what the doctors said. And my parents told me, you don't know what you have till it's gone. First things first, be thankful. And if you don't have a loving family, now you know what a family should be. What people do to you doesn't determine what you should do for others. You are in control of the choices you make. And I'm sorry if you've been in an abusive home or not supportive home, or you have something very difficult that you're going through. But the fact that you're alive today and listening to me, you've got life. Be thankful for life. And I'll tell you, when I hurt my little foot playing soccer, I was so thankful for my foot. I mean, I was in bed for 3 weeks looking at the ceiling at age 13 and thinking to myself, man, I don't like being disabled. She got it. I thought I was handicapped until I realized how much I had. What you gotta understand is, what do you have? Ready? If you want to know if you have an attitude of gratitude, here's the greatest exercise you can do. Imagine, from now, you have 15 seconds to breathe. 10. Who haven't you hugged for a while? Who haven't you thanked that you should have thanked? Who haven't you said sorry to? What haven't you even forgiven yourself of? I stand before you without arms and legs, but you know it's the matters of the heart and the mind that really either hold you back or take you to the next altitude. With the permission of the person sitting next to you, go ahead, give him a high five or give him a hug now. Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh.
I didn't get permission.
You've got to make your call. Is tomorrow promised for anyone?
No.
Then make today count. Everyone say, make today count. One more time. Make today count. Because today is already gone. Make it count. The second thing my parents taught me, you don't know what you can achieve until you try. Pretty simple, isn't it? Let me show you what courage is. I'm going to jump off this table, do a backflip, and land on the stage, okay? You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm joking, man. Are you serious? If I did that, I'll break my arm or something, alright? There is no point in me jumping off the table. But when there is a point of purpose, the game changes. What do you want? What do you want? For me, I wanted to survive and then I wanted to thrive. And if you see this table here, towards my future is this way. The truth of all that I can be. The truth of what I could achieve. But you need to know again who you are on one last level. You see, if you take out my tongue, take off my ears, burn my skin, and take out my eyes, I'm still Nick Vujicic. If I never was a speaker, real estate investor, yeah? Stock market investor, singer, actor, songwriter. If I never went on 2,500 airplanes, met 16 presidents, spoke to 9 governments, and was on TV to 1.4 billion people, billion people, 700 million just in China, 700 million outside of China, 15 years of work. We want to reach the world. We're at 1.4 billion. If that never ever happened, am I still Nick Vujicic? Yes. Is there another Nick Vujicic? No. Is there another you? No. You are beautiful just the way you are. You don't need to be someone you're not. Be the best you that you can be and see what destiny is for you. My destiny doesn't have to look like yours, and your destiny doesn't have to do with my destiny. You. Don't compare yourself. Oh, I wish I was smarter. I wish I had a bigger head start. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Stop wishing. See what you got. Be thankful for what you have. Know who you are and try. Just try. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. Remember, the great things of life take challenges. You don't need courage to win. You need courage to lose. And when you have courage to lose, at the worst case scenario, many times you have to fail before you succeed. When you fall down, get back up. 3rd point. When you fail, try again. Thomas Edison, he made the what? The light bulb. Anyone know how many times he tried? 10,000 times. I don't think I've even tied my shoelaces 10,000 times. What a big, fat failure. No? But he was successful. Step number 4, failure equals education. Some failures cost more, but it's all education. Leave what's behind, press forward.